It was a flagrant eye
dude, you
poke.
just get into a fucking fight with a goddamn samurai. Like, his fucking face looked like it just cuts everywhere. And it's not like he was peppering him or anything.
No, you
he
can
really
see it
didn't
in
touch
slow
him
motion.
much.
He literally flicked. He had his
multiple punches.
elbow up in the air, flicked out, and then flicked his fingers right into his eyeballs. It wasn't an attempted punch. It wasn't like how Jon Jones has his hands out a lot of times measuring things, and he's got his fingers
Jon
open.
Jones does get away with
he
a
uses
lot of
that.
eye pokes.
Yeah. This wasn't, but it wasn't where you could say, "Well, no, I was doing that."
Yeah, no,
he literally
just
flicked his fucking.
He did
hands
multiple
in his
jabs
eyeball.
where he was just.
It was unbelievable.
Like
we both saw it in the fight, and then
it was rough.
He got laid out by a right hand
for it too.
in the same eye. I mean, it's the same side of the face that his eye had just been poked in.
Yeah,
and it looked like
he was losing that fight.
DC.
Yeah,
yeah,
he was losing that.
He was losing that fight, and then he flew a flagrant eye poke.
Yeah, once he started losing is when he started doing it.
That's what I don't understand. People don't call. Just like he cheated to make weight at UFC 210, and somehow he gets this pass. Like, everybody chuckles. Oh, that rascally Daniel Cormier. Right, fuck that.
This is part of the podcast where I go deep on you, dog.
Well,
DC will never, ever, ever be the greatest of all time.
Oh, he's saying he is.
I don't give a fuck what happened on Saturday. I don't give
DC,
a fuck what happens
GOAT.
against Brock Lesnar. He will never be the greatest of all time.
Tell us why. You don't think so?
Dude, just straight up resume.
Two-time champion now. Just a little eye poke here and there, a missed weight here and there.
What else happened two times in his life?
He lost to Jon Jones.
Twice. Yeah, that's who the fucking GOAT is.
Yeah, no Jon contest, Jones, my ass.
And the scariest part of all this, Jon Jones very likely could just be getting started.
Yeah,
he's
DC's
only 30.
A decade older than Jon Jones, basically.
He's only 30. So let's say Jon Jones gets past all this. Who cares how much money, how much glory he already has? What if he's just like, you know what? I really want to fight for like the next until I want to get back the years I lost and fights until he's 40.
No. Even if he did half of that and fought till he was 35,
he is going
to. He could go on a tear.
He could go on a like. You can't. Just based off that, because DC is going to fight Brock and retire. Honestly.
Well, DC is going to say he's the GOAT because he's a two-time champ.
Unless my boy Yoel comes up to 205.
Champ.
And fucks DC up. I can see that happening, honestly.
I can see that happening, too.
I can see Yoel.
I hope Brock fucks him up. It won't happen, but it'd be a... Oh,
yeah, no, fuck joyous. Brock is irrelevant.
Dude, okay, what's up with DC?
Hold on. But legitimately, this is why Jon Jones is.
Oh, yeah, tell us. Finish your GOAT.
Let's just talk the resume.
Tell us about the resume.
DC, you got Mir Nelson, Cummings, Henderson, Anthony Johnson twice, Gustafsson, Anderson Silva when he's 41.
Wasn't Hendo that same age, too, like 40?
Yeah, he's 240-year-old.
And weighed in at like 182.
Yeah, and they fought fucking light heavyweight.
Yeah.
And then Stipe last night, and possibly, let's just give him Brock Lesnar on there too, just for the sake of argument.
Brock Lesnar, who last fought
to spice his resume up, because the best fighter on his resume, bar none, is fucking Gustafsson at this point. Who's better than Gustafsson right there?
Because it was old man Anderson and it was old man Hendo. So
I mean, you can make your argument for Anthony Johnson, but Gustafsson and Anthony Johnson are right there. You know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then you go to Jones. You got Stephan Bonner, Brandon Vera, Matroshenko, Ryan Bader, Shogun, Rampage, Machida, Rashad, Vitor Belfort, Chael Sonnen, Gustafsson, Glover, DC 2 times, and OSP.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck who you give me as the greatest of all time. Based on when he was alive. Just based off luck of being alive during that time and being in the UFC at that time makes him the greatest of all time, because he defeated the division that had the biggest stars for the first 15 years the UFC was around.
Yeah, Shogun was champ when
the light heavyweight division was the fucking division for the longest.
And all those dudes were
all those guys
right near the pinnacle.
Jon Jones just came in and slayed them all. Literally.
One right after the other.
One after the other. Because then what happened after Rampage lost to Jones? Never the same. Machida after Jones? Never the same. Rashad after Jones? Never the same. Vitor's always been up and down. Chael ends up out of the UFC after that. Gustafsson, that was a fucking great fight. And Gustafsson still has not... He's still wishing he was for the title. He could have beat DC, honestly. He fucked up there.
Absolutely.
Then Glover's fucked. DC, literally, I mean, it's probably the only guy on this list that is still improving since he lost to Jones. Everyone else
and Jones has 2 wins, the last one being an emphatic knockout.
Oh, yeah. The last one being an emphatic knockout fucking, like, 12 months ago. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, that's just stupid. That's just ignorance. Like, literally. People just want to act like everyone's a fucking... Like, sorry, your role models are fucking people at the end of the day also.
And this is cage fighting.
Yeah.
These people aren't going out talking about... This isn't the Big Brother program. He's not out there trying to be a role model for children. He's a cage fighter.
He's a fucking cage fighter. He's not supposed to... I mean, great. If he does things for kids, it's great. But it's not his fucking job at the end of the day.
No, it's not.
He can do whatever the fuck he wants, honestly.
And if I'm a parent, which I am, and my kid is looking to Jon Jones as a role model and sees him
I'd
do
be like,
coke,
what the fuck are you doing, you idiot?
Like, it's a cage fighter. He does coke like a lot of people.
Fuck. Yeah.
Doesn't give a fuck. It's not good. You shouldn't do it.
It's not good. Never do it.
Look at all the trouble he just got in.
If you... That's the problem. Honestly, all goes back to all the reasons why these things are like this. Because people don't know how to parent their fucking kids, so they just fucking, they're just like, oh, that person's bad, so he's gonna ruin my kid's life. Nah, maybe if you're fucking there for your kid, he's not gonna look at fucking Jon Jones all day and fucking be like, oh yeah, he's a great fighter and does coke, I'm gonna do coke. Right. No fucking way, that doesn't happen.
But we bring back Charles Barkley's I ain't no role model.
Right, exactly.
Please. So now we had...
Think Michael Jordan's a good person? Get the fuck out of here. Michael Jordan's the biggest scumbag in the world, but no one will deny that like he's one of the greatest basketball players of all time.
And that's why we like him.
Exactly.
The athletic ability. That's why we like Jon Jones here on this podcast. Is like Michael Jordan. Athletic abilities. The cage. We'll talk about the cage.
Yeah, fucking... Jones is nasty, bro.
Absolutely.
He will never not be the GOAT to me. Unless he comes back and loses to DC. He loses to DC at heavyweight, it's a different story. But we're talking if things just ended up like this, DC beats Brock, rides off in the sunset. DC is not the GOAT. Because then Jon Jones comes back. Maybe he fights Stipe too and then just clears out the whole heavyweight division. That very well can happen.
Yeah, he's got years ahead of him. Years.
Like, legit. Jon Jones can come back. You think Overeem's going to fuck with Jones? No way. Think Werdum's fucking with Jones? No way. Think Volkov's fucking with Jones? No fucking way. No one is fucking with him. And you think if DC can fucking do that to Stipe, what the fuck you think Jon Jones will do to Stipe? He will fuck him up. Get out of here with this shit.
He won't need an eye poke
Jon
to
Jones
do it,
is the fucking GOAT. Yeah, he probably will just for sport.
He probably will poke the eye, but...
Just for sport. And then fucking oblique kick him. Just because DC thought he saw it coming, right? And beat him with an oblique kick instead of a head kick like DC.